Stefanie Brazile joins us. She is the co-owner and the editor of 501 Life magazine. She's with us each month. They put a magazine out each month, and so she comes by the studio to tell us all about it. July is the Salute to Service issue. Tell us what we can find in the July issue.
We are highlighting nonprofits, people in the military, and individuals who are serving others. And there are so many throughout our region, but it's a very special issue dedicated to service.
Your cover story is it's a beautiful art anyway, as they always are. Stefanie Brazile is on the cover, and a photo of her husband who was killed in action. What is their connection to Conway?
Stefanie Brazile lost her husband in 1993 in what became known as the Black Hawk Down incident. And Stefanie has continued to be committed to helping other families who walk through this. Her daughter was 5 years old at that time, and so she has always been supportive to people who had a family member killed in action. She's now the executive director of Hearts of Our Heroes, a nonprofit here in Arkansas. She speaks to our legislature on behalf of people. And the way that it all connects to Conway is that Hearts of Our Heroes has now taken under their wing the Arkansas's Fallen Heroes Combat Boots display. Now, I know that's a mouthful, but this Fallen Heroes Combat Boot display has had a home on our Capitol steps and in different places. It's now going to have a permanent home in Conway. It will be on display at Veterans Plaza at Pompey Park, over off of Prince. And you know, they do this, they cannot be in the rain. They have people who watch in 4-hour time increments, watch over, because it's sacred. There's more than 700 people who since 9/11 died in military service, Arkansans, and these boots are what their families are offering for the community to remember them. And there's a tag and it tells about that person. So it's really sacred because it connects us to these heroes.
And that will be at Veterans Plaza, and
That's right.
That will be its home.
It will be.
Wow, that's an honor for our city.
I appreciate our mayor, our city council, everyone responsible for this. I think it says a lot about our community that we say will be the permanent home, and that park is new. And what a beautiful place to do it.
Well, that's exciting. I'm thankful that we'll have that in our community. The Boy Scouts recently awarded their Heart of the Eagle Award at the St. Joseph Spiritan Center. Who received this prestigious award?
Bill Atkinson.
Yes.
Bill has had a distinguished career in the legal field and also working for the Conway Development Corporation, and that's the Natural State Council of Scouting America. And I wanted to mention that within that council, last year, 162 kids earned Eagle Scout, and I'm an Eagle Scout mom. So I know what that takes, and you're always very proud if your child finishes through all of that, and it entails a lot of volunteer work and, of course, their leadership project at the end. So congratulations to Bill Atkinson.
The University of Central Arkansas has renamed the Hyper Center that we see off of Ferris for a past UCA president. Who has it been named after?
Tom Courtway.
Yes.
It's now named the Thomas C. Courtway Student Recreation Center. I did not live here whenever he was the president, but when you read this article and everything that was accomplished while he was here, you see why they have renamed it for him. And then, of course, President Davis has just taken it forward. So great guys doing so much for UCA.
What a legacy the name Courtway has.
That's true.
And it carries in this community from his parents and their school, and now this and the work that he's done. The dental community came together in April at the Conway Expo Hall. I'm familiar with this a little bit, but I'm interested to hear more about it here. 1,300 people were taken care of for free. It's an amazing day, an amazing organization. Who is it that puts this together?
Arkansas Mission of Mercy, led by Dr. Terry Fiddler, retired dentist, and they have done this since 2007, and it's a 2-day event every year. He has brought it to Central Arkansas as its home. I also want to mention Leanne Moore. She's the lady who coordinates with all the hygienists who work it, but it takes like 800 volunteers to put this on. So that's a huge commitment from the dental community. People come from all over the state, but the people that are helped do not even have to live in Arkansas. And Dr. Fiddler said, all you have to present to get help is your teeth. So, and you know, it's It's all the way from people who just need their teeth cleaned to people who are having bridges or replacement crowns, really expensive extractions. But they tell stories about people who came in with maybe no teeth in the front, embarrassed to apply for a job, and then they contact them a couple months later. They got that assistant manager's job or that manager's job because now they'll smile, they can present themselves differently to the public. So it really changes, it changes their lives.
Their confidence is different
Absolutely.
through all of that.
Absolutely. So
Beautiful story.
they say that they have helped more than 28,000 people and more than 23 million in dental work.
That's fantastic.
And they'll be doing it again next April. So anyone can come out to that next April and get that help from Arkansas Mission of Mercy.
Now, finally, you're going to highlight some delicious treats. We need to all brush our teeth. So after we have the summer treat, the delicious summer treats we're talking about, and they're close to Conway. Where do we need to go to get some of these?
You know, we all love a little day trip in the summertime. And so at Kilwin's Little Rock, they are serving key lime pie ice cream and lemon meringue pie ice cream, even with crust in it and everything. They've brought in Dubai truffles, and they use their heritage chocolate. So, you know, Kilwin's has its own chocolate and they make them, but lots of good treats. And the owner there told me that they've had other truffles, but these are really special.
Okay.
And so it's worth the drive.
Yes, it is. All right. Well, Stefanie, thank you.
Appreciate
your time today.
So many wonderful stories in this issue that highlights service. So thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. Thanks.
My name is Jeff Brooks, and this is my beautiful wife, Kathy Brooks. We're here in downtown Conway with Brooks Fine Jewelry. We've come back into the showroom, and we are now the store managers.
I love seeing the look on my customer's face when they come in and see the ring that they have designed. When they get engaged, they're sending us pictures when she says yes.
So bring your imaginations, bring your inspiration pieces, and bring your ideas down. There's no holds barred when it comes to custom, specifically from Brooks Fine Jewelry. We're waiting here and we're happy to see you.